Welcome back to another anime review. We are doing Diaries of Our Days at the Breakwater. That's what the anime is called. I don't know why they didn't at the club, because the Breakwater Club is what the club is. Okay, we're going to go with our 5 main characters, because there's only 5 characters that actually matter. There's a shopkeeper, but he's pretty much a side character of the whole anime. But we're going to go down. Now, our main character does not like touching bugs. She likes to do handcrafts things, like make stuff with her hands with yarn and fucking sewing material. And that's where she comes in. Now then, she decides to fish. This is a fishing anime, which I'll get to why this fishing anime is a lot better than the fishing anime that I reviewed like a couple months ago. Okay, motherfuckers! Okay, so anyway, the main reason why she started fishing is because our main character finds the president. Now, at first she doesn't want to join this fishing club because it's called the Breakwater Club. But the funny thing is the fact that our president is kind of lazy. She tries to think up of schemes of torturing her because she does not like to be She does not like to be, how do I put this? Be understandable, and the fact that she does not like to be like this, that, and the other thing. It's kind of how ironic it is, because she's trying to make her scream because she doesn't like living things, and because of the fact that all she does is know how to sew and stuff. So yeah, that's the thing that I like to say about that. Then you got but yeah, she sees her fishing, and I'm like, okay, it's another fishing anime. Okay, good. No, it's not, because our president over here this is the first fucking episode. The president is talking to the main character, and she's like, do you want to try this? Like, yeah, sure. Problem is, though, she's using a board for the fishing rod. She's not using a fishing rod. She's using a board to catch something. And I'm like, that's an interesting way to fish. It's not an interesting way to fish, because she decides to fish fucking octopus. What the fuck is this club about? I mean, I thought it was just about catching fish, not octopus. They fucking catch the fucking shit out of the octopus, and the octopus tries to get a little pervy. That being said, though, I think that's the only scene where it's perverted. Which is good, because that's what happens. The octopus lands on her, and she doesn't want to touch it, so she's like screaming bloody murder. I love how the anime structures its comedy, because it stretches out jokes by jokes. Sometimes they don't like to constantly do comedy bit by bit by bit, and that's what I like about this anime. So the president forcefully makes her sign that club, so that way she doesn't join the fucking the handcrafts club. The funny that you should mention it is the fact that when she joins the club, she finds her childhood friend. Now, her childhood friend remembers her, but she doesn't remember her until she decides to put her hair up. And that's where it gets going. The 2 childhood friends, the main character's childhood friend, they like to take pot shots at each other, which is fucking hilarious. Which is kind of fucking hilarious, to my opinion, but that's beside the point. Alright? Okay. Now then, our 4th main character is a girl who can't swim because she fell in the ocean early on. And the fact that she's tall, but she's really good at cooking. She's really good at doing this, that, and the other thing. And she's always wearing a life jacket because she can't swim, because she's traumatized when she accidentally fell into the ocean. Okay. With that being said, though, she has massive boobs. That I'm going to reference that throughout the whole entire review, because that's the best way I can describe her. And she's also kind, polite, and she's also trying to make sure that everyone's being nice. Now then, our 5th main character doesn't come in later on, but she likes to, because whatever the Breakwater catches, like for example the octopus that they catch, they kill it and then they eat it. They eat the fish that they catch, which I think is pretty good. Problem is, though, is the fact that our advisor is the school nurse. The worst thing about it is that she's poor, and she doesn't have no money, so she eats the food that they catch. The thing is the fact that she likes to get drunk. She likes to drink alcohol, and she's also single. She also knows how to catch. She also knows how to catch deer and boar, which is fucking hilarious. She's like a freaking monster. I mean, seriously, what the fuck? Okay, so that's what all the main characters are. They play each other pretty well. I think that there's some hiccups here and there, but I think that the characters play off each other like it's good. With that being said, though, the structure of the anime. Okay, so the anime as a whole, I thought that was just gonna be a typical a fishing anime, like the last fishing anime that we watched. That was pretty much one character is trying to catch an alien fish because he's trying to destroy the world, and he does, and it's smaller than a pebble, and that's why I did not like it, because it was anticlimactic. This anime, however, goes weirder than that. I mean, it doesn't have any aliens. It doesn't have any fucking weird shit, superpowers and stuff like that. But they catch some weird ass fucking shit. First off, they catch a fucking octopus the first episode, and then they catch fucking mackerel. Now, when it comes to the mackerel, you use a different fishing rod because they're teaching you how to catch different fish with different types of methods. And it's the only way to catch the fish because that's how it is. You're supposed to have you're supposed to have chum in the bottom of your fishing rod so that the fish can be attracted to it. I kind of knew that, but mackerel is the only fish that they talk about that's in multiple episodes. I mean, there's one other fish that they do in multiple episodes, but that's at the very end of the anime. But boy, man, they catch some weird ass shit. They catch fucking squid. They catch fucking a rockfish, a flatfish. I don't even know what the fuck a flatfish is. And the fact you have to use a different type of lure just to catch a rockfish, because a rockfish is in between rocks down the bottom. So you don't want to get your rod stuck, or else you're gonna lose a lure. I thought it was fucking interesting. When it comes to, they also try to catch shrimp. Now, I didn't know you could catch shrimp by, like, how do I say? I didn't know you could catch shrimp with a fucking fishing rod. With that being said, though, I like how they have to get a permit to do it, which is kind of funny, which is kind of interesting. I did not know you have to get a permit to catch shrimp during the day, because of the fact that shrimp is mostly in the rivers. That's where they reference it. They usually catch shrimp in the river. I thought it was really interesting. I thought it was really good. I learned about fish, how to catch different types of fish with different types of methods. They try to catch tuna. If you want more fish in your thing, like different types of fish, watch episode 10, 11, and 12. Mostly 10, because 10 they catch a variety of fish. They catch a puffer fish, and they also catch a bunch of other fish. Now then, why is this a hell of a lot better than the last fishing anime? Because it doesn't want you to catch sea bass. Which, by the way, there is an episode where they try to catch sea bass, so it's not like it's there. But the anime where the alien is making the main character try to catch alien fish, I thought was the most cop-out thing ever. This anime, however, teaches you how to fish. That anime did not how to teach you how to fish. Even though it's weird and superpower, and a lot of people like it apparently, but I did not. I wanted to learn how to fish different varieties of fish. This anime, however, does that with flying fucking colors. I learned how to do a lot of stuff. And it's also made me think that fishing and hockey, and also whatever sport, what sport did I do? I forget, but fishing is just like hockey. It's very fucking expensive. Oh yeah, fishing, hockey, and bicycle. Those things, cycling. Those are the three most expensive sports that I know of. It's probably a lot more variety. I love this anime. I thought that the jokes were sporadic, so it wasn't like consistently like Love Tyrant, where it's joke after joke after joke, or like last few perverted animes that I've watched. But this anime is a really good anime. You learn how to fish. You learn how to fish variety of fish in Japan. And I thought it was a really good learning experience when it comes to fishing. Because I'm not a very good expert on fishing. I have fished before, but I've only fished up bass, and that's it. And also sunfish too, but that's beside the point. I've also caught a couple eels in my lifetime, which is fucking disgusting. Never fished during the nighttime, I'll tell you that much. But when it comes to the last fishing anime, this one blows out of the water because it's teaching you how to fish a variety of things. It's the first fucking episode. Our main character catches a fucking octopus, and then they try to catch squids later in the series. How the fuck do you catch a squid? I mean, seriously. Now then, there are a few other things where they don't do fishing, like they teach the character that can't swim how to swim, but then they screw up, and then they also get a rain jacket for the main character because she doesn't have any. Which, with that being said, when they try to catch a squid, the squid puts ink on her clothes, and that's where the girl with the big boobs decides to use salt water to get the ink off her sweatshirt, and it actually goes really good. She puts salt water on it so she can clean it off. When it comes to our 5 main characters, to be honest with you, the two that get most of the screen time are our main character and the girl that what's it called? Her childhood friend. Because of the fact that they have the most screen time. Now then, with that being said though, there's one episode that they don't go, there's half of an episode where they don't go fishing because it's the rainy season. They also, I'll explain that later, but when it comes to the rainy season though, they go to her childhood friend's house. Her mom remembers her, but she doesn't remember her. They do, her childhood friend and the main character, we see both their rooms. The main character's room is filled with stuffed animals that she made, and she doesn't have anything. Her childhood friend, on the other hand, has PlayStation 4 and a lot of PlayStation 4 video games. What the fuck? And she's also smart too, even though it doesn't really fit her fucking character because she's a freaking nerd. And she also wears contact lenses. So yeah. Now then, when it comes to the rainy season of the series of the episodes where it's a rainy season, they decide to go clam capturing, and this is where the teacher comes into play. Because they're collecting clams because it's the rainy season, and the main character finds this rare clam, and they want her to eat it because it's rare. So she tries to eat it, but the teacher decides to eat it herself because she's a massive bitch. Not gonna lie, the teacher, when she's drunk, don't fuck with her because she likes to get drunk a lot. The funny thing that you should mention that is the fact that the main character and the childhood friend don't know this. Only this second year and the president know about this, which is kind of fucking funny. I thought it was hilarious, but that's beside the point. Okay. Now then, to be frankly honest with you, I thought it was funny. But when they get to, this is the only time when they're not fishing. They try to collect clams so they can eat oysters or something like that. I don't know what they're trying to eat, but they boil them. There's a funny skit where the main character and her childhood friend go deeper in the water, because usually when you try to collect clams when there's low tide, there's a lot of mud on the ground, so they get stuck in the ground because they went too far. They finally get unstuck, but they also get covered in mud, which I thought was fucking funny. Then the teacher gets drunk, and that's what happens. Now then, what do I give this anime? I love this anime. The only thing I would like to say that I disliked about this is its main theme song. I did not like it. It's not my cup of tea. I'm more of that heavy person who likes heavy metal or something different, like a catchy hook. But this anime does not do that. But with that being said, though, I thought it was great. I thought it was good. I thought it was solid. I like every single episode. I was intrigued on learning about different types of fish, and that's what all that matters. I'm giving this anime a 10 out of 10. It's been a while since we had a 10 on my anime list. So, yeah. But yeah, man, this is it, man. The fucking 10 out of 10 for the fishing anime. Because the last fishing anime, I gave like a 4 or a 3 or a 5 because I thought it fucking sucked. Because when you put aliens in a fishing anime, I don't want to see trying to fish up an alien fish. It's just, it doesn't work like that. This anime, however, teaches you how to catch variety of different fish because you need different types of equipment for the fish. But with that being said, though, I think that this anime deserves to be on the list. Well, it's not on the list. I mean, it's not number 20. I mean, that's the next video that we're doing tonight, which I'll explain it to you guys when we get to that. But to be frankly honest with you, this anime is fucking amazing. I do recommend you watch this because if you don't know anything about fishing, this anime will help you learn how to fish different types of fish. Or octopuses or squids or whatever the fuck that you call it. I don't know why the fuck she's trying to catch a fucking octopus in the first fucking episode. And then the main character fucking passes out because she kills the octopus instantly. Which I thought was fucking hilarious. But with that being said, though, I hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care. And stay fucking positive, motherfuckers! But seriously, though. I'll do the next anime on the list later tonight. But yeah, man, we're moving, chucking along, man. This anime gets a 10 out of 10. It's been a while since I've given it a 10 because I've watched so much fucking anime. But I think that this anime is a really good learning anime when it comes to trying to fish different variety types of anime. So that's what my opinion is. I hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care. And always stay happy and smiling too. And let's add that to our motto.